Welcome to the Market Screener for April 7th, 2026. This video highlights major news, top gainers, and key market numbers from the day. Let's begin with a look at the major news events that influenced the market today. Intel, trading under INTC, rose 4.19% to $52.91 following news of an AI chip alliance. The catalyst was Intel joining the Terafab project, which caused shares to soar and affirmed confidence in their turnaround efforts. Daily volume for INTC reached 124.8 million shares, 1.2 times its average. The stock is currently trading at $52.91, with resistance at $55 and support at $50. United Health Group, ticker UNH, increased by 9.30% to $305 after Medicare payment rates were increased. Favorable Medicare rates led UNH to be one of the top index gainers, signaling a rotation into the healthcare sector. UNH saw a volume of 20.0 million shares, 1.1 times its average, as investors rotated into healthcare. The current price is $305, facing resistance at $320 and support at $280. Apple, ticker AAPL, closed down 2.07% at $249.10 due to fears surrounding a potential delay in the foldable iPhone launch. Reports of engineering issues drove the decline, despite claims that the launch is still on track. This was coupled with unusual options volume. AAPL's daily volume was 65.0 million shares, 1.2 times its average, reflecting a broader tech sell-off and geopolitical fears. The stock is at $249.10, with resistance at $260 and support at $240. Next, let's highlight some of the day's top gainers. Humana, ticker HUM, was up 8.74% to $198.62, driven by the Medicare rate hike boosting its outlook. The CMS policy reversal was seen as positive, leading Wells Fargo to raise the price target and resulting in unusually large call options activity. HUM experienced heavy trading with a volume of 2.9 million shares, 1.4 times its average. It is currently at $198.62, with resistance at $206 and support at $181.30. AVGO jumped 4.83% to $329.61 after expanding partnerships with Google and Anthropic. The expanded Google Anthropic partnerships and new AI computing infrastructure deals acted as the catalyst, with call options heavily favored. Daily volume was 5.0 million, 1.7 times the average, supporting the stock's 4.8% jump. AVGO is at $329.61, with resistance at $350 and support at $310.51. CVS Health, ticker CVS, rose 6.15% to $77.79, benefiting from a sympathy rally on favorable Medicare rates. This sympathy rally pushes CVS toward critical resistance at $80 and helps the stock maintain a strong dividend yield. CVS volume surged above average to 5.9 million shares, 1.2 times its average. The current price is $77.79, with resistance at $80 and support at $72. Now, let's turn our attention to the top losers for the day. Tesla, ticker TSLA, saw a drop of 3.35% to $341, caught in a broad tech sector sell-off. The decline was sparked by market fears related to the Iran conflict, rising oil prices, and hits to the tech and auto sectors. TSLA's daily volume was 85.0 million shares, 1.1 times its average. It sits at $341, with resistance at $360 and support at $330. Axon Enterprise, Axon, experienced a heavy sell-off, plunging 9.73% to $372.87. The catalyst was a sharp reversal from recent highs, with the stock dropping nearly 10% intraday and becoming the worst S&P 500 performer of the day. Axon volume surged to 4.5 million shares, 2.1 times its average, confirming institutional distribution. Price levels are at $372.87, resistance at $400, and support at $350. Dollar Tree, ticker DLTR, fell 5.14% to $105.38 amid broad consumer discretionary pressure. This was part of a downward rotation in the retail sector, driven by inflation pressures impacting low-income spending. Shares shed over 5% today. Looking at the numbers, Dollar Tree's daily volume was 8.2 million shares, significantly higher than its 4.5 million average at 1.8 times the average volume. The current price of DLTR is $105.38, with resistance at $112 and support at $100. The high volume is due to sector rotation away from consumer discretionary.